Of Matt opening the documentary, presenting the topic as the presenter, and I think the actual composition framing of the shot is effective. As you see Matt the location of the shot is in a relevant location in the lecture theatre of the college, which will then later be used in the documentary for Vox Pops. So it's a consistent location, which is, I think, a good part of conventions and codes for documentaries. I think the fact that we use a presenter is good because it can be common with documentaries. However, in terms of our target audience, I'm unsure whether it will attract them as much, because in a lot of documentaries aimed at kind of our similar target audience, there doesn't tend to be any presenter. However, the fact that Matt is younger may help grab the attention of kind of a 16 to 20 year old student, because it's someone they feel like they can relate to. Another conventional type of background shot, especially when setting the context of a location in a documentary, usually used in kind of schools or colleges, places like that. And I think the filming of this shot was done well, with a smooth pan and zoom into the sign. And I think it was to a good documentary standard to set context of the documentary and where it's going to be shot and everything. So the shot of the group of lads, I think, is probably the most relevant background footage we got captured. And I think it's a well-framed shot with showing a group of lads at a table, kind of like a social situation in college, so it's relevant and can be related to the target audience easily. So, and one boy, which is Nat, is flexing his bicep, so it's kind of showing that he's the most confident in the group, and it's all to do with body confidence, kind of the most obvious shot we could get. And I think, like I said, it'll attract the target audience because it's a scene and kind of setting which that kind of 16 to 21 year old age group, like bracket, can relate to, and something they'll be used to in their own everyday life. So I think overall we did this shot very well. The shot with the background footage of Rory, one of our students, standing as background footage with statistics in front of him. I personally really like this shot because it's a combination of relevant background footage, because we've kind of framed it so his body's in the image, but his head or kind of lower leg part isn't, so it's kind of like relevant to body confidence and everything. And it's a combination of that kind of relevant background footage with the statistics to go over the top. I think that's kind of like key towards the aesthetics of the documentary, and it's a conventional type of shot used in documentaries in general. So yeah, the framing and overall composition of this frame, with the statistic timing as well, the text on the screen is very good, I feel, and like just very fits the conventions very well of the documentary. So I think we've done well with this kind of shot here. The shot of Liam, one of our students, looking onto the computer at pictures of, I think it's Tom Hardy. Another really relevant background footage clip. It also helps implement topics such as the internet and social media, which are kind of interlinked with our overall topic. And the actual shot is conventional over-the-shoulder shot, which I think we did effectively to documentary standard. And it's also relevant to our target audience, as it is a setting which kind of 16 to 21 year old students, which is our target audience, may be able to relate to, which would grab their attention. So there's also a shot with where we show ourselves walking up to the door of one of our experts, Janice Hamilton. I'm again a fan of this shot because I think it was a good linking shot, like for background footage before the actual scene of the interview with the experts, because it helps set context. So it's good contextual filming. I think the overall shot was good, but I feel like when we were actually filming it, it could have gone a bit smoother because the camera was a bit shaky. But in terms of the kind of framing and how it was presented, I think it was quite good.